Now let's see what happened. Why we have to make quality decisions and why we must make decisions based on what God told us and not to be carrying all kinds of people along. The Bible now says that Abraham told him that is not the whole land, verse 9 now, before thee, separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. You see, someone you compassionately took along with you, you are now saying, separate thyself from me. Now, and then if thou will take the left, then I will go the right. Or if thou depart the right, then I will go the left. Now, Abraham is even giving his own brother options. He's giving his own brother options to take. He's supposed to be the one taking the decision, but this guy is all over him. He had to now start giving him all kinds of options just so that he can make peace. And so after that, we discover that in verse 10, and Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere. Can you imagine that? The one who helped you, now you are against that same person. That's to tell you that if you help anyone now, they are going to be after their own interest, self-interest. No matter what, they are going to first attend to their own needs before they attend to yours. You see, so it's very, very important for us to know that God sent you, God called you. Move first. Now, imagine with me that Pastor Iya Adeboye and Bishop Oyedepo. Pastor Iya Adeboye was a spiritual father to Bishop Oyedepo. Imagine at the time that God was speaking to Pastor Iya Adeboye and was speaking to Bishop Oyedepo that I will give you a land in so area. Maybe he was speaking to it has happened. God spoke to Pastor Iya Adeboye that I was going to give you a land at Ibadan Expressway. Imagine if Pastor Iya Adeboye had ran down to Bishop Oyedepo, and Bishop Oyedepo too has run down to Pastor Iya Adeboye to say God is saying I'm going to give you so and so in utter. Imagine if the two of them has been compassionate and say, since God has spoken to you, either of the two, since God has spoken to you, let me follow you. Imagine today we would have had the two fellowships, the two churches now beside one another, contending with one another now. So it's very important. God spoke to one person, he kept it, believed God, and he did it. God spoke to the other person, he kept it, believed God, and then God, he did it for them. So if you are the one that keeps carrying friends all along, that they must follow you to wherever you are going, they must follow you, or even family members that they have to follow you to. If you are married, is another thing. I'm not talking about husbands and wife. I'm talking about whether you have brothers and all of that. You need to listen to God and focus, move forward. When it's time for you to bring them, then you will bring them. That's when the promise has been fulfilled.